Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Pat here from Layback Languages. I'm a qualified psychotherapist turned polyglot, and I specialise in helping adults who are learning their very first foreign language feel comfortable and at ease when learning their foreign language, helping them to get fluent faster. So if that's you, make sure you click the subscribe button if you are new to my channel. If you are not new, well, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I would like to talk to you about why you should not be watching films or series in order to get fluent in a foreign language. Now, let me just say this. I am not saying you should never watch films or series. All I'm saying is there's much better things you can be doing with your time, especially if you are at the beginning of your language learning journey. Watching films, series in a foreign language is not a bad thing. There's no such thing as bad input in your target language. There just isn't. However, is it optimal for you as a beginner to be watching films and series in order to learn the foreign language? It is not. There are much better things you can be doing, and I'm going to be sharing those with you right now. So, the reason films and series are not good or optimal for beginners is for a couple of reasons. First reason is the level of language used. It's native level. It's native level language, so it's way above where you will be at if you're just starting out. You will find it possibly, I certainly do, I find it frustrating, I find it laborious because I've got to stop it every couple of seconds in order to look up a word. I find it more hard work than it should be. I personally don't like watching films or series in my target language until I can understand my target language with ease. Until I'm at, I would say, an intermediate level, and then I will watch films and series and learn expressions and slang from them without having to pause it every few minutes or few seconds even to look up words. That's laborious, that's boring for me, so I do not do it. What you want to do instead is focus on shorter content. Content you can repeat, because language learning is a game of repetition. You must repeat words, phrases, the content you are consuming. If you're not able to repeat it, it will be very difficult for you to replicate it, okay? For you to repeat it yourself. It will not be going into your subconscious mind. And this is what you want. You want your subconscious mind to be open and for the words to be coming in and staying with you. You can't do that from films and series. You just can't. You'll be too drawn to what's happening rather than the language. You'll be too drawn into the characters, the people, and you'll be finding yourself, you'll be narrating what's going on to make sure you're understanding it in your native language. And you do not want to do that if the purpose of you watching that film is to learn a foreign language. If you just want to watch a foreign film for enjoyment, go ahead. And as I said before, there's no such thing as bad input. Anything you do in your target language, anything is good. It's a positive, it's a plus, yeah? But it's not optimal. It's not optimal. Instead, you should be focusing on podcasts. Podcasts are key to learning foreign languages. There are loads available, depending on your target language. Unfortunately for me, in Malay, they are few and far between, but if you're learning French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, German, even Russian, there's loads of content out there. So, podcasts is what you want to be listening to. Podcasts you find interesting. Podcasts that last between 10 and 30 minutes, no longer than that. At the start, you don't want to be listening to content longer than that. You want to be listening to something you can repeat. Choose the same podcast. Choose 3 podcasts, rather, over the week. And repeat them. Repeat the same podcast. This is what you want to be doing. This is optimal. Podcasts and or preferably both. Why not? Live in abundance. YouTube videos with subtitles, that is what you want to go for. Subtitles, by the way, in your target language. I'll make a separate video about why you should probably be consuming subtitles and content in your target language with the subtitles. There are reasons for that. The main one that's quite obvious is you will be thinking in your native language if you've got your native language underneath. Okay, if you're listening to Spanish, let's say, and you've got English subtitles, you're not going to be absorbing the Spanish. You're going to be flipping into your conscious mind all the time and not opening up your subconscious mind to absorb that Spanish. I think that's all I've got to say on this subject, guys. I hope that's clear. Okay, so I'm not saying you shouldn't, or you should never, rather, watch films or TV series. But if your purpose is anything other than enjoyment, and do it for enjoyment, great. But if you want to do it to learn a foreign language, shorter form content that you can repeat, much better. Much, much better. I leave the films and series for when I'm a bit more advanced and when I can actually relax and enjoy them and not have to look up a word every sentence. Thank you for watching this video, guys. If it's resonated with you or been useful, indeed, click the like button. I really appreciate that. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. Check out the link in the description box below for my services. And I will see you in the next video. Ciao.